I'm Dan Minch. I'm the manager of EcoCycle Center for Hard Recycled Materials, and we're here at Boulder's first ever Fixit Clinic, which is a free event for people to come in and learn how to be new kinds of consumers by, rather than buying something and using it for a short amount of time and it busts and you throw it away, as so many things do these days. They're not really made to be repaired. You can't take them back to the store that you bought them from. They say, well, we got a new one right here that we'll sell you. We've all had this experience. This is, the Fixit Clinic idea is that we turn that on its head and give permission to take those things apart.
We have a couple mixers here. We took apart this Oster mixer that was made in the 70s, and it was a lot easier to take apart because back then, you know, people kind of, the manufacturer was hoping that you could take your thing apart and fix it. And here we have this Black & Decker food processor, and it's taken 3 times as long to take apart as the Oster was. And it's just proof that the manufacturers more and more nowadays don't want you to take your things apart. But we're finally inside. I haven't troubleshooted the problem yet. I'm assuming it could be one of the electrical switches that is causing it to not get power. This one was simply just a lot of dirt and a loose wire, so we got it fixed. So now we're troubleshooting this guy.
It's a remote reader of an outdoor thermometer, so you can read it inside the house. And it was working fine until it got knocked off. And then we hadn't been able to get it to work, and we're ready to trash it. And so I thought, well, we'll see if we can fix it.
Great.
So we could, if it is in fact the little transmitter board in here, we could try a new transmitter board I could probably find online from China, a 433 megahertz transmitter, and we could put it in and see if it would replace it. Unfortunately, it would cost as much or more money to buy that little board and ship it than it would to buy an entire new sender.
So in this case,
she may be reusing the base just as a clock, and no more temperature. And indoor temperature. And probably indoor humidity.
very good.
Well, thank you for humoring me.
This is an EcoCycle project in conjunction with Solid State Depot. Solid State Depot is a very cool, brand new organization in Boulder. It is a bunch of guys who like to tinker with stuff, who've gotten together, and basically it's a cooperatively run workshop. They pay members of Solid State Depot pay a $20 monthly fee, and then they have access to this space 24 hours a day. They can come in and build their robots or whatever it is that turns them on. And today they are coaches for folks. We got a lot of women and people who are not comfortable taking stuff apart, and they're learning and they're getting stuff fixed and just having a good time.
Well, earlier today I brought in a Kirby and we were able to get that to work, so I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
So, and then I thought I would have a lot of success with this vacuum cleaner, and it's a copper shampoo.
What was the problem?
It's not sucking the moisture up. It will put it on the phone, doesn't suck it up. So the motor works just fine. And after taking it apart, he thinks that it's a maintenance issue and we need to have it cleaned out.
Oh, okay. So it's just maintenance.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Can you tell me how you found out about this?
I saw the article in the paper.
Yeah? Great. What do you think about this project?
It's wonderful. I hope that you have more of these clinics. I'd love to bring in my 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Merely taking something apart is often the best step to fixing it first. So once we got inside here, we put these switches, these mechanical parts back on the electrical switch, and it started working again.
Nice.
If something is not fixable, bring it to EcoCycle's Charm facility. Anything that plugs in, we will take with our electronics recycling. So if you can't repair it, you can still recycle it.